Hello everyone, welcome to another Doctor Who Reviews. But before we get into this review, watch this. I bet you enjoyed that. Let me know if you're watching the premiere live. Let me know in the chat. If you're watching this afterwards, let me know in the comments. I'd love to know. I'd love to know what you thought of that. I'm very sorry, guys. Are you all okay? Are you all okay? Are you all okay? Good. So, today's review is going to be on Inferno, which you would have seen in the intro. Anyway, Inferno. Now, we'll get onto the DVD first. So this is a 2-disc DVD set. Open it up. So you've got disc 1 there, disc 2 there, and the little booklet there. Now there are 2 versions of this DVD. There is this one, which is the original edition, which was released in 2006. And then we got the special edition which released, which I do not have, and am not sure when it came out. I'm gonna guess 2013. That's my guesses. So this stars John Pertwee as the Third Doctor, along with Caroline John as Liz Shaw and Nicholas Courtney as the Brigadier. So now let's get on to the actual episode. Inferno. It's a 7-part story. So it's 7 parts. And so it's a 7-part story. So episode 1, it starts off with the Doctor arriving at, I can't remember what it was called, even though I just watched the episode. I can't remember where it was called, but he arrives. The Brigadier's there. We got Professor Stallman. We got Professor Stallman to Keith. So then the Doctor arrives. And then Liz is in a hut with the TARDIS console. The Doctor had removed the console to make some trial runs. And so he did a trial run of it. Then as soon as he did it, apparently there was too much power. So he was sent off, hurtling away in some known place while Liz is trying to get him back. She gets him back. Then only to find the Doctor wants to make another one. Then I think I can't remember what happens after that. Okay, next thing I remember, I think it's either part 2 or part 3. I think it's at the end of part... Yeah, it's at the end of part 2 that the Doctor sends off Liz to get some gamma fried coordinates or circuits or whatever. Or whatever it is. Some kind of coordinates. So he sets her off to do that. But the computer had broken down. It's really the Doctor sent her off so he could play around with the TARDIS, with the TARDIS console, and try taking off and going somewhere and going off. He tries to use extra power, and then Starman sees this. He disconnects the power to the Doctor's hut. When Liz and the Brigadier get back, the console dematerializes, and that's the end of part 2. So then we go into part 3. The Doctor sent hurtling off. Liz is trying to get him back. Starman's quite pleased that the Doctor's gone, because he was trying to get rid of him. So then we take a transition to a parallel world where everything is the opposite of what it was. Like, the Brigadier doesn't have a mustache, everyone's different. It's like Liz isn't a scientist, the Brigadier is now called the Brigade Leader. And these creatures called Primords, which have a really cute nose, and I can't... Don't judge me on that. Like, really cool. I really do like the Primords. I think they're cool Primords. I don't know. I think they are. Correct me if I'm wrong. So, I really want them to return sometime soon. And I do like how they need heat. And basically that means their weakness in, like, basically, like, you can, like, I guess, not necessarily kill them. I'd say more of a weaken them. I'd say more of weakening them. So, fire extinguisher weakens them. Basically, everything's the opposite. Like, Brigadier doesn't have a mustache, Liz isn't a scientist. Apparently, the royal family were executed. I'm gonna get demonetized because of this. So, the royal family were executed. So it turns out that the parallel world is ahead of our universe. Then the Doctor does eventually get back to our universe to find out that what was about to happen then, which was that they drill through the Earth's crust. Then there was like a volcanic eruption, I think. Lava coming down, heading for the hut. That's how episode 6 ended. And then episode 7 opens up with the last episode's cliffhanger and just cuts to the Doctor back in our universe. Liz comes back in, calls Benton. Benton tells the Doctor, the Brigadier, and the Doctor's in a coma. And then when, like, the alarms start going off, the Doctor, basically, he's all, number 2, house pipe. Basically, he's trying to stop what happened to their universe happening to our universe. So he stops it, It does stop it. They all head back to London. But the Doctor takes off at the end, calling the Brigadier a pompous, self-opinionated idiot. He goes off. There's this all... Yeah, I can't believe I'm not surprised he ran off. Then we see the Doctor, he's all dirty, he's all a few miles in space or whatever. And this is all the rubbish tip. So it turns out, he just landed at the dump. He just lands at the dump. And then he needs the Brigadier's help. And he needs the Brigadier's help to get the TARDIS console, because it's landed in quite an inaccessible position. And then the episode ends. And that is the end of Season 7. So, for me personally, I think this is the best episode in Season 7. Mainly because this is the only Season 7 episode I've watched and got on DVD. So I haven't watched Spearhead, Doctor Who and the Silurians, and the Ambassadors of Death yet. But this might actually be the best story in Season 7. So, yeah. Thanks very much to my friend Bobatent, made the thumbnail, made the intro. And yes, next review. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, the next review is going to be on Survival. I may have just picked that because it's a 3-part and I don't really want to watch that many episodes again. Keep an eye out next week for a review of Scream of the Shulker. It'll be coming out next week because I have ordered that DVD. It is on its way, and you might get Scream of the Shulker next weekend. Or next Thursday, Friday, I don't know. Whenever it arrives, whenever Amazon decides to deliver it, whenever I watch it again, because my first reviews are always different to my second time. Review it, get it out, get it uploaded, get it premiered, and Bob's your uncle. I really should have done a review on the Mind Dropper today, because there's a Mind Dropper rewatch today. We'll say the Mind Dropper's next. I'll get it out. I say it will be next week will be Scream the Shulker and the Mind Dropper. Okay, yeah. Let me know if you're still watching this type. If you're still watching, but Stallman is a big meanie. Okay. Goodbye, guys. I hope to see you in the next video. Premiere. Whatever. Goodbye.